Hello guys, and welcome back to Laura's Cozy Corner. I'm back out here in my garden again today. Yesterday, where my schedule's all weird with Doordash, I had to sleep a lot yesterday, so I didn't get much done. When I came in from this early morning, I think it was about 9 o'clock or something, when I came back that morning, I did come out here and I weeded my pea plants so it looks a lot better, and I took scissors and harvested what peas were ready, and I'll show you in another video because I don't think my peas are ready yet, the second batch or whatever. They're still pretty let me get you turned here. They're still pretty thin on picking, and I realized that when I was de-shelling these. I tasted the ones that were really fat, and they were kind of a sour taste. And the smaller the pea is, the sweeter they are. But you're kind of wasting the time and energy to have the little teeny tiny peas, you know what I mean? It's not really filling. And I noticed with the pea pods, inside the shell is really thick, and as time progresses, I'll have to show you a shell that's really thin and how big the pea is, which is really neat, and how thick the shell is and the tiny the seed is. So you gotta kind of try to find the happy medium, or in my case, I'm just gonna probably wait for them to get kind of fat and then pick them, and I laid them out on a cookie sheet with some wax paper and placed them in my freezer to freeze for 24 hours. And then I just dumped them in a Ziploc baggie and put in the freezer. And once they're done, depending on how much I have and things, I'll either can them, end up canning them with something, or just leave them frozen and cook them frozen for dinner. So, we got a pretty good pea harvest though coming up. I don't know if you can see or not, but as it rains, they get thicker and things too. But I had about the bottom of the bucket full of peas or whatever, pea pods. And then I started weeding some of the potatoes, and my back started hurting, so my body was saying, stop, time to rest. And so I did. I went in and took a nap and slept and slept. It was hard to go to sleep, but I slept and slept all day yesterday. And then didn't want to do anything when I got up. I don't know if it was a depressive time because bills are coming up, you know, and it just weighing on me, making me tired. So I just played my games to decompress. The games I play is Facebook, Township. It's like a little farming game. So I'm either farming in real life or farming mentally, playing, just chilling, because it's not really timed, kind of. It is, but it ain't. You can make it not timed. And I also play Coin Master. My family's all like in the same group, so it's really neat. Kind of chat a little bit and play Coin Master with the family. So today I gathered up things that I needed to plant. I had a list going on in my head, so I just kind of put it all together so I know what I'm doing and I don't have to keep guessing again. So I got corn, green beans, carrots because my carrots didn't come up, and I love carrots with our soups, and onions. You can't go wrong with onions. So corn takes up the most space, and I'm gonna go with corn first. With corn, you have to plant at least 4 rows for the wind to pollinate the corn right and have some ears on there. And last year I kind of did a mental check, and each stalk had one corn cob that was good enough to eat and produce, and some of them might have been ate by squirrels, some of them might have been ate by bugs, but the bugs I just cut off, you know, unless it was too far down. I just, you know. And then some of the ears didn't even come up, didn't produce a big enough ear to even eat. So you're thinking one corn cob per stalk, and how many corn cobs do you eat? You know what I mean? So I mean, you can not go wrong with how much corn you plant. Now to me, I'm looking at it when it's full, so it'd be a tall plant and it will take a lot of sunshine. And I'd have to plant them amongst all of my, you know, my trees and the tomatoes. If y'all think this doesn't make any sense, why I'm planting everything so tight and all that, I'm doing like a cross between David the Good's grocery row planning and grocery row gardening, I'm sorry, where you plant what you're going to eat right away. He's down in Florida or Georgia line where they have more sunshine through the whole year. Here in Kentucky we have summer, spring, fall, and winter time. So I have to kind of plan for the winter if I want food to go through the winter. So I do need to do the grocery row for the spring and summer. And I also need to think about preserving for the winter and the fall or whatever. So I'm doing like a double whammy kind of deal where eat what we got, also preserve for the winter as much as possible with the little space that I have here. So with that being said, I'm just going to set you up, and again we'll do the time lapse with some music in the background since it seems to be working out pretty well. I've got a little time to edit, and let's see how we roll with this. Thinking about corn down the middle of each aisle or row. So I'll just plant, you know, sporadically diagonal corn down through there, and we'll do it in all 3 rows in between the trees and the tomatoes. And then I'll probably put a bean in between each tomato plant. That gives space for the beans to grow. The carrots, I'm probably gonna put on each side of, or one side of the bean, and then onion on the other side of the bean. So we're gonna see how far we get with all that. And then if I have extra carrot seeds left and extra onions left, I'll go back around these fencing with the cucumbers and the peas, and might go around each tree with the peas and, the onions and carrots, okay? Because they're small, they don't take up a whole lot of space. The beans do. The carrots and onions is what I meant. Carrots and onions are small, and I could probably get them around the tree. They done pretty well last year around trees. The onions did. So I know carrots will too. They should. You know, kind of break up the soil underneath and help get things oxygenated and all that good stuff. So I do want to point out this too real quick before I set you down. Remember me trimming these trees? Look at the nice, you can tell what's new growth. See how dark this leaf is? And look how light this one is. You can tell from what the new growth is. Like all of this is new growth from where I cut it. Because I had it all chest height. Remember that? And look at it. It's getting taller, it's getting beautiful and bushy. So this is going to work out good, guys. My only concern about this tree is all of this yellowing of the tree leaves. But I think that's just a bug living amongst it. And then I've also noticed some, see there's some growth where I've trimmed. So that does work from my experience. And these little trees, they look a little scrawny, but I think over, this tree's been here for, this is the second year. And this is their first year being here, so. They look a little scrawny, but over the year's time, look, that one was very scrawny like these. So, it's gonna work out. Patience. Okay, I'll shut up now. So I got my compost ready. I got it here at the end of this bed. So I'll pluck, dig, put some compost, put some dirt, put the seed or compost on top, whichever. That's what we're gonna do. Well, it's fixing the storm. My body is very weak. You need to listen to your body. So I need something to eat. And I feel like I'm about to pass out, kind of feeling. So, since it's going to rain, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this in my building and pack it on to the house and eat some lunch, and I'll be back. But we got all this corn planted, 12/24. Yay! Well, I'm back from eating supper, dinner time, and I feel much better. And I come back to my garden, and I don't know if you can see or not, but Moles has made a trail. Let me get up here. It's kind of weird. It's funny too, but it's done healed up all this over here since I've been gone. But it hasn't disturbed my tomato plant, both of them. So I don't think it's in here trying to eat my plants. It's eating whatever. I looked up and they eat grub worms and stuff that is destructive in your gardens. So they've been over here too. So it looks like they're looking at where I've already planted, you know. Little turds, ain't they? All up in my garden. This is all disturbed too. So, interesting. I just keep mashing it back down. Maybe they'll tunnel somewhere else, I don't know. Wow. Kind of funny, kind of funny. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is finish out this bed. So I'm going to put in, I got all the corn cut. I'm going to put in green beans next, in between each tomato plant. I might be able to get 2 in between each one, I'm not sure. That's that good. But I want to put, a carrot on one side and an onion on the other, so I might just space it out that much. See how it goes. Alright, so now let me get my bag of tricks here. I have these 2 packets of beans. Take them with me and my bean labels. And let's see. Where's my shovel? Here's my shovel. I'm over here to the compost. And I'll grab me some as I go. Alright. phone cut off because I had to, I had too much on my storage or something. So I took time to delete all that so I can continue what I was doing here. But I got all the carrots that I'm probably going to plant right here around this here tree. And then next will be onions. So we'll get that going around this tree. My first. Since I'm pretty much out of labels, I have to stop and make them. This is as far as I'm going to get today. We'll come back again next time and pick up where we left off. Put this right underneath. Alright guys, put all this in my building and I'll catch y'all next time. Thank you for watching.